If you are looking for any particular certification which is currently not available on our channel, please mention that in the comment. Our team will prioritize this. Thank you. The next question is, a company is offering APIs as a service over the internet to provide unauthenticated trade access to statistical information that is updated daily. The company uses Amazon API Gateway and AWS Lambda to develop the APIs. The service has become popular and the company wants to enhance the responsiveness of the APIs. Which action can help the company achieve this goal? Option A. Enable API caching in API Gateway. Option B. Configure API Gateway to use an interface VPC endpoint. Option C. Enable cross-origin resource sharing CORS for the APIs. Option D. Configure usage plans and API keys in API Gateway. The correct answer is A. The next question is, a developer wants to store information about movies. Each movie has a title, release year, and genre. The movie information also can include additional properties about the cast and production crew. This additional information is inconsistent across movies. For example, one movie might have an assistant director and another movie might have an animal trainer. The developer needs to implement a solution to support the following use cases. For a given title and release year, get all details about the movie that has the title and release year. For a given title, get all details about all movies that have the title. For a given genre, get all details about all movies in the genre. Which data store configuration will meet these requirements? Option A. Create an Amazon DynamoDB table. Configure the table with a primary key that consists of the title as the partition key and the release year as the short key. Create a global secondary index that uses the genre as the partition key and the title as the short key. Option B. Create an Amazon DynamoDB table. Configure the table with a primary key that consists of the genre as the partition key and the release year as the short key. Create a global secondary index that uses the title as the partition key. Option C. Run an Amazon RDS DB instance. Create a table that contains columns for title, release year, and genre. Configure the title as the primary key. Option D. Run an Amazon RDS DB instance. Create a table where the primary key is the title and the all other data is encoded into JSON format as one additional column. The correct answer is A. The next question is, a developer maintains an Amazon API Gateway REST API. Customers use the API through and front-end UI and Amazon Cognito authentication. The developer has a new version of the API that contains new endpoints and backward incompatible interface changes. The developer needs to provide beta access to the other developers on the team without affecting customers. Which solution will meet these requirements with the least operational overhead? Option A. Define a development stage on the API Gateway API. Instruct the other developers to point the endpoint to the development stage. Option B. Define a new API gateway API that points to the new API application code. Instruct the other developers to point the endpoints to the new API. Option C. Implement a query parameter in the API application code that determines which code version to call. Option D. Specify new API gateway endpoints for the API endpoints that the developer wants to add. The correct answer is A.